Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I want to do a little disassembly and maintenance for you on this little guy right here. This is the Leatherman Skeletool KB. Now, at some level, this knife is a little silly to disassemble and maintain because it is kind of an entirely open design. In fact, there is only one screw that you will ever need to turn, and that's this pivot screw right here, but just in case it gets gunky or sticky or something, might as well show you how it's done. So all you really need to do here is just use a Torx T8 driver to unscrew this area. Here, I'll pop this out of the way. And once you unscrew the pivot here, thing comes apart. Case closed, problem solved. Inside here, you can see there is exactly one phosphor bronze washer, which is nice. And we'll just kind of wipe this little area off here. Again, this isn't a super necessary thing, and this knife being, the construction being as open as it is, by the way, sorry about the glove, little eczema today. But anyways, knife being as open as it is, a little bit, not going to be super necessary to do this disassembly, but it is what it is. Whoa there! As I send the pivot flying across the freaking room. That's okay. But anyways, so shouldn't need to get away with it, but just in case, here you go. Then I'm going to go ahead and clean the inside of this little guy right here. This is very factory fresh, basically. Carried it, 3-4 days. More than that, but still. So it's not in any condition to require this. You can see here that they have been using some sort of a blue thread locker, which is A-OK. And we will replace it with a similar blue thread locker. Then underneath here, you can see that this top washer is Teflon, which, okay, whatever. This is not a knife that has an action, so to speak. I mean, it does, but it's not like people are going to be evaluating this on the basis of smoothness in any particular way. So, I'm pretty okay with it. But anyways, so now I've cleaned that off here and cleaned the pivot. It's a very thin, bendy Teflon washer, or plastic or something. But whatever it is, it's fine. It's good to go. Now we're just going to reinstall this. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of, actually, I don't know which side of this is going to rotate. So I'll do a little dab on one side, a little dab on the other side here. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is another dab of oil right here, then kind of reassemble using the pivot itself as a guide. Probably even smarter of me. Yeah. Smarter of me to do it this way. So this way I kind of have everything stacked up and in position. So all I should have to do is lift off the table and start screwing. Sounds like something far dirtier than it actually is. So I'm having to reduce the lock bar tension here just by pinching that a little bit. There we go. This little thing is fiddly as heck in the hand, so it's extra fiddly when you're taking it apart. Okay, that's way too tight. But everything appears to be in proper position, so I'm just going to back this off. Oh, damn it, I forgot the Loctite. Oh, guys and gals, whoever. Hashtag not a brilliant man. There we go. Pop this loose one more time with feeling. And I'll go ahead and apply a little bit of Loctite. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Aside from not being a brilliant man, I think I'm going to go ahead and apply the Loctite to the threads on the inside there rather than to the pivot. Because my only concern is if I put a bunch of Loctite in the pivot, it could get all up in between here and then cause problems. So what I'm going to use this little watch spring bar tool here as an oiler. Basically, use it to hold a small quantity of Loctite, which is clogged, which I'm not a big fan of. One of these days I'll have a Loctite explosion. Oh, good. There we go. That's unclogged. He says optimistically, while being entirely wrong. There we go. Alrighty, one more time with feeling. There we are. So I'm just going to reach down in here with this little oiler tool and apply a nice little coating of Loctite to the inside of those threads. That'll keep things in place. Alright, now drop this on here. Drop the whole package right into here. Just start screwing enough to get everything in alignment. Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten it the rest of the way down. Okay, that's way too tight. Want to get to that point where it's free enough that I can move it happily, but it's not so free. And I'm getting side to side play. Let's see here. There we go. I hate using this thing one-handed. Even with my hands, it doesn't work. But anyways, there you go. 5 minutes, 47 seconds. Could have been 3:50 if I'd remembered to do the Loctite, but hey, who's counting? Hope this has been interesting to you, though, and keep an eye out for my full review of this little guy coming up here shortly. Hope this has been interesting. Have yourselves a good one. Bye now.